Hi, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Praise Akokomu. All right. If you're joining me here on this video for the first time, I want to appreciate you for coming around, and I hope you get much value um, from this video. You can also check out other videos that I've posted on this channel that will be of great value to you. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like our videos, share the videos, make your comment, ask your questions. We'll be here to answer them. All right. Okay, so today we're looking at how to create Google Form. All right. With your mobile phone, how to create Google Form. So what is Google Form? Google Form is a free survey tool that lets you collect information from people, via personalized quizzes or surveys. Companies and big brands use Google Forms templates to collect data for a multiple of reasons, for many reasons, such as customer feedback, survey, job applications, for a lot of things. Okay, yeah, some of the things you can do with Google Forms, what you can use Google Forms for: to collect data, or contact rather, for event registration. You want people to register for your event. It could be an online event, it could be an offline event. Event feedback survey. So after an event, you want people to give feedback. You want to have feedback about that event, so you can use the feedback to, all right, project for your next event. You can use Google Forms to order for goods, and services from a supplier. You can use it for customer feedback, for job applications, for party invitations, for cost evaluation, and for a host of things that you can use it for. Basically, you want to get information from people, and that is where Google Forms, is very, very important for you. So, what are the things you require to create a Google Form? First, you need to have a Google account, a Gmail email address, or a Gmail account precisely. You need to have a header. You need to design a header. This is optional, but I think it's most important that you have a header, a graphic design that you can use Canva to do that. Ensure your graphic design is 1600 pixel by 400 pixel. All right, or you can make it 3200 pixel by 800 pixel, just to make the quality of the image to be better. All right, so you can have, I'm going to use an example so you see what I'm doing. Then you need a form title. Your form should have a title. Then form description. You want your anyone who wants to fill the form to know what the form is about, who visits the link, because there will be a link they will click to get to Google Forms. Then you can also have an image or a video. This is optional, but I think it's important as well. I will show you how this applies. And you need an external link. Let's say you want to create a free class or a class, and you get people you collect their details, and then you want them to click a link, maybe to download a product, maybe to download a book, to download something, or to get access to something. Whatever it is that link is for access. But if you don't want a form to be in that form, in that way, it's still not a problem. It's actually optional. Then you need a color theme. Of course, you have your brand colors, so you want to use that color in this space as well. Okay, so now that you know everything about, or as much as you should know about Google Forms, let's go into the practical session on how to create it. Right, so here is what you do. You go to your Google Chrome, type docs.google.com, right? /forms. Okay, then search for this. Now it brings you here. All right, brings you here. All right, so here you are. Okay, now because I'm already signed in to my Google account. That's why my face is shown here. Okay, so what are you going to do next? Say untitled form. So this, you click on untitled form, and then you put the name of the form you want to create. Here I want to use an example of an e-commerce website class I want to organize. So I have typed everything here. I'll just copy and paste. Let me stop this video so why I copy and paste everything. Okay, let me show you. All right, let's go on. So now I've pasted the title. All right, and here also the title shows. Once I paste the title here, it shows here automatically. So this space is for the form description. So you want to have something that that describes what that form is about, that your visitors can to read. Something short, please. It doesn't have to be big or sorry or long. Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah, already. Now there is a settings. I'm going to go to settings. No, so the email here is automatically selected, so you can see the information here. This form is collecting emails. Now you want to ensure that your form is collecting emails so that you can have a data, you can have this information, saved on a spreadsheet. So Google Form can help you save this information in a spreadsheet. So where you can with the spreadsheets, you can take it to Excel or and extract the information there and do whatever you want to do with it. You can extract the emails, all right, and you can extract um, whatever information you want to extract. So this is not automatically selected. It's something you do yourself. So, but I'm going to talk about the settings later. Now, what we want to do is, okay, do you see this particular icon? It shows color. So here you can set the header, you can set the theme color and the background color. So I already have the header. Remember I said the header, your header should be 1600 by 400 pixels, right? So I simply go here and select the header. If I still have it, oh sorry, let me get it. All right, so yeah, I have the header. Wait for it to load. And unfortunately, this header is not showing the picture. Picture is not coming out. But if I click done, it will bring it out. Not here when we are done. So automatically, this it selects now there are two colors I used on the header, purple and yellow. So it automatically brings so I can decide to use a purple, and a background color should be something close to this. Okay, font style, just leave it on basic. There are no much font style you can choose from here. Click on apply, so you will see the necessary changes have been made, right? So here is the so that's for this part. Then we'll come back to this particular icon is to share. If you want to share the form, the link to the form, so this is where you click, and this is for settings. I'm going to come to this now. Let's go over to these icons here. What do they mean? Now this first icon is where you can add uh, questions. Okay, you can add questions, the information you want to collect from your customers. You can most likely is going to be in a question format. Well, so here I can say full, okay, first name and last name. Let's put this first name, sorry, oh sorry about that, first name and last name. I like using name in this form. Okay, now see this section. This is where you can select different, depends on what the kind of question you're asking. So now this is a simple question, more like a question. It's not really a question, but it's more like a question. I'm asking the visitors or whoever is going to fill this form to fill his or her first name. So all the visitor has to do is just to type. All right, so I select short answer is the best for this. So what the person has to do is just type in the answer, his or her first name and last name. Now, but then you can select, there are different options to select. Now, paragraph here means where someone can type a long text. I don't know the limit to it. Okay, for a long text. Now, if you want someone to describe him or herself in a very in a, how do I put it now, give the full description of his or herself, you can select this, right? You can select paragraph. Then multi-choice is where you can list out for example, like multi-choice question and answer in exam, right? So you have A, B, C, D, E. So the person just has to select A or B or C or D. I'm not going to go into that. So checkbox is about the same thing. So you can go through all of this. I don't want to take much time on this. You can go through all of this and see how each of them work. All right. Sorry. So I've selected that, and I don't want to fill other details. Okay, I don't want to fill other details, but you can go through this and get more information. Okay, so now let me go to this particular button. So this is a button where you can select forms that you've